Hello? Yes, this is the Falcon speaking. Oh, Connie. I'm glad you called. Now, you'll have to count me out tonight, Angel. I'm all jammed up. Some boy I know is thinking of taking up murder for a career. Yeah, he figures with all the money involved, the least he can do is make a stab at it.
This is Ed Hurley, friends, inviting you on behalf of the Kraft Foods Company to listen to The Adventures of the Falcon, starring Les Damon. You met the Falcon first in his best-selling novels. Then you saw him in his thrilling motion picture series. Now join him on the air when the Falcon solves the case of the Happy Hoodlum. Friends, before we join the Falcon for his latest adventure, I'd like to tell you how you can have sandwiches and snacks and appetizers and salad toppings more easily and quickly than ever. Just make them with any of the 9 famous Kraft cheese spreads. Kraft cheese spreads are so smooth and easy to spread, and they're so good eating. There are creamy, mild-tasting ones and sharp-tasting varieties, too, all simply delicious. And, of course, all are of the finest quality because they are made by Kraft, a name that's been famous for years for top-quality foods. Try them, won't you? Tomorrow, get several of these handy, delicious Kraft cheese spreads. And now, the case of the Happy Hoodlum. It's late afternoon in New York, and a tall, thin man with a dirty trench coat walks up the steps of the Revere building. His name is Marty Kramer. Mr. Kramer is embarked on a mission where the chances are 1,000,000 to 1 against him. Apparently, that doesn't bother him. He smiles as he takes the elevator down to the basement where the Revere Express Company has its headquarters. Then, still smiling, he marches down the hall to a door marked Employees Only and barges right in.
Hey, just a second there, mister.
Yeah?
You don't work here.
Do you?
Yes.
Good, then maybe you can help me out. Where do they keep the dough around here?
Were you crazy?
Don't tell me the stories I heard about this place aren't true. I saw a piece in the Sunday paper that said you always have 2 or 3 million on tap.
Now, look, mister.
No, you look, friend, because I got a little more than you have.
What?
That's right, it's a gun. And if you don't want a practical demonstration of how it works, you better take me to where they keep the dough.
Okay, you're the doctor.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
You said you wanted to go into the bullion room, didn't you?
That's right.
Well, I've got to get my pass. They won't let me in without it.
Where is it?
In that drawer.
Okay, open it slowly. And don't put your hand in there until I can see what you're doing. Hold it. What's that?
Oh, that? Why, that's the signal for one of the drivers that a bank wants him for a pickup.
You wouldn't try to kid me, would you, friend?
So help me, it's the truth.
All right, where's your pass?
Right here.
Now, which way do we go?
Down the hall.
Okay, let's move.
Say, tell me something, mister.
Yeah?
That piece you read in the paper.
What about it?
Did it tell you how many armed guards we have in the joint?
68, wasn't it?
That's right. And you expect to pick up an odd million and walk out without anyone bothering you.
I'm doing it, ain't I?
You haven't got the million yet.
Just give me time, pal. Where do we go now?
In here. That's where they get the shipments ready for the trucks.
Okay, open the door. Now, don't forget, I'm right behind you.
And I'm right behind you, mister.
What?
Just drop the gun, Pally.
You got him, Paul?
Yeah, I got him. All right, Barney. Frisk him.
Right.
You don't have to do that. I'm clean.
I know, but we don't believe in taking chances.
I can see that. That drawer you opened was connected with an alarm, wasn't it?
That's right.
Real cute.
What's your name, mister?
Marty Kramer.
You escaped from some lunatic asylum? You didn't think for a minute you'd walk in here and heist this place?
Well, I guess I was over-optimistic,
You're over something. Now, look, Kramer. What do you got up your sleeve?
Not a thing. Ask your friend. He just frisked me.
Don't be a wise guy. You're on the spot.
So it would seem, wouldn't it?
I don't get your angle.
Angle?
Yeah. You knew darn well you didn't have a prayer of getting away with this job. Now, why'd you do it?
As long as you put it on that basis, I'll tell you.
Well?
I just wanted to prove to the kiddies that crime doesn't pay. Yeah? Oh,
Hello, Mike.
Sergeant Corbett.
You going to invite me in?
I don't know why I should. Come on. Let me take your coat.
No, thanks. I can't stay long.
Oh. How about a little,
What time is it?
5 to 6?
You sure you're not 5 minutes slow?
Come to think of it, I am.
Good, then I'm off duty. I'll have a short one.
What's on your mind, Sergeant?
It's funny you should ask that.
Why?
If there is something on my mind. Did you read about that boy named Marty Kramer?
Lad who tried to heist the Revere Express Company yesterday?
Yeah. How do you figure it?
Simple, he's crazy.
No, he isn't. He's as sane as you are, if that means anything.
Well, he certainly couldn't have believed he stood a chance of walking off with the loot.
No, he wanted to get caught.
Why?
That's what bothers me. I can't make it out. Can you?
Sergeant, what are you getting at?
I'd like you to look in on Kramer.
Are you out of your mind?
I guess I am. You know, if you do this, there won't be a dime in it for you.
You must think I'm as crazy as you are.
I do. What do you say, Mike?
Well, if everybody's going to act nuts, I might as well get into the act, too. Okay, I'll do it.
All right, Kramer. Mike Waring's here.
Mike Waring?
Yeah. You have 10 minutes, Mike.
Thanks, Mac.
Wait a minute, Buster. Who sent for you?
Sergeant Corbett asked me to look in on you. My name is Mike Waring.
You the bird they call the Falcon?
Mm-hmm.
What do you want with me?
Sergeant Corbett feels there's a lot more to your case than meets the eye. And I'm inclined to agree with him.
Oh, you're wrong. I tried to pull a job and I was caught. That's all there is to it.
There are too many things it leaves unexplained.
Such as?
Such as your background. Your name isn't really Marty Kramer.
No? Then what is it?
I don't know. All I could find out is that you came to New York 6 weeks ago. Where from? Nobody seems to know.
Maybe I'm ashamed of my past.
I don't see why. You have no criminal record that the police can discover. This was your first offense.
Always the first time for everything.
Well, it goes deeper than that, Kramer. You weren't hard-pressed for cash, either.
Oh, how do you know?
I went through your room, found this bank book there.
Who gave you a license to go through my stuff?
The police. There's $7,000 in that account.
Well, maybe that wasn't enough for me.
Well, you certainly couldn't hope to pick up more at the Revere Express Company.
A fella can try.
Yeah, I know, but you didn't have your heart in it. The DA showed me the gun they took away from you up there.
Yeah?
Yeah. That thing couldn't hurt a fly. The firing pin was filed all the way down.
You're out of your mind, Falcon.
Now, don't tell me that. I saw the gun.
What if the pin was shot? I didn't know about it. You don't think I'd do anything as silly as that?
I think you're doing something a lot sillier. Now, look, Kramer, you better start talking. Unless you level with me, they're really going to pop it to you.
Why don't you mind your own business?
Can I help it if I'm nosy?
Well, maybe this will cure you.
Oh, Mike! What's going on in there?
Nothing. I'm all right, Mac.
What's the idea, Kramer?
I'm just settling accounts with my friend here. That was the down payment, Waring. If you insist on working for me in the future, you can expect a lot more.
This is Ed Hurley again, friends. Say, I'd like to tell you how you can get compliments from the small fry. Next time the children want something to eat between meals, set out their favorite crispy crackers and a glass or two of Kraft pineapple cheese spread, one of the 9 famous Kraft cheese spreads. Then watch those youngsters go to it. Watch how their faces light up when they taste this delightfully mild cheese spread that's filled through and through with juicy bits of sweet sun-ripened pineapple. Mm-hmm. Kraft pineapple cheese spread is delicious. And it's smooth, too, for wonderfully easy spreading. And you know it's a snack the whole family can enjoy often. Because, like all the Kraft cheese spreads, it's a wholesome dairy food made from only the finest ingredients. It's a good idea to have several glasses of Kraft cheese spreads on hand always for a grand variety of snacks. Try Kraft Relish cheese spread, Kraft Olive Pimento cheese spread, Kraft Pimento cheese spread. In fact, all 9 delicious varieties. Look for them at your grocer's tomorrow. They come in bright, new tulip-patterned drinking glasses in a choice of 4 gay colors. Now, back to the adventures of the Falcon. A week has passed since Mike Waring had his little talk with Marty Kramer. Apparently, it didn't do any good, for the next day, Kramer pleaded guilty to armed robbery and was sentenced to Sing Sing. Now, as we find him, he's making his grand entrance.
Come on, Kramer. Hey, Bailey. Bailey. Wake up. You got company.
What's the matter?
I want you to meet your new roommate. His name is Marty Kramer.
Hiya, pal.
Hi.
If there's anything you want, Mr. Kramer, just ring. We have 24-hour service here.
Well, thanks a lot, McGraw, but I wouldn't think of disturbing you boys.
Well, make yourself at home, Kramer.
Thanks.
My name's Bailey.
Yeah, I know. I heard a lot about you.
I've heard a couple of things about you, too.
Have you?
Yeah, a fellow was telling me in the yard today that a Falcon was working for you. How come he couldn't get you off?
Maybe I didn't want him to, Bailey.
I don't dig you, pal.
Maybe I wanted to spend some time up here.
Why would anybody in his right mind want to do that?
It's a long story.
Well, that's okay. I got 10 years more to save. Yeah, want a butt?
Yeah.
Help yourself.
Thanks.
Very much.
You see, there's a guy up here that I wanted to see.
Well, you certainly took the hard way, Kramer.
Well, 5 years ago, this guy was partners with my old man. My old man was a schnook. He trusted everybody. That was his mistake. One night, his partner cleaned him out and then put a match to the place. When the insurance dicks came over to investigate, this guy took a powder and my father was left holding the bag.
What happened?
Well, he couldn't stand the disgrace, so he blew his brains out.
Tough.
Yeah. Anyway, I promised myself that I'd make it up to the old boy. I've been looking for his partner ever since.
You find him?
Yep. Through a private eye.
The Falcon?
No, another guy. He told me my party was serving time in Sing Sing. That's why I arranged to visit here.
What's his party's name?
Bailey.
Huh?
Oh, now isn't that a coincidence? Just the same as yours. Where you from, Bailey?
Los Angeles.
Oh, that's funny. So was this guy I was telling you about.
Cut it out, Kramer.
You don't remember me, do you, friend?
No.
Of course, I didn't call myself Kramer in those days.
Now, look, you. Stay away from me. Hey, Mac! McGraw!
You're going to get it, Bailey. I've waited 5 long years for this.
What's wrong with me?
You let him go, Kramer. Right after I squeeze the life out of him.
No, you don't.
Let me go. Come on. Break it up.
After breaking my arm.
And behave. You okay, Bailey?
Yeah, I think so.
Leave me alone with him for 1 minute. 1 minute, that's all I ask.
What you're asking for is a stiff dose of solitary. All right, Kramer. Let's go.
Go away. There's nobody here.
Yeah?
That you, Mike?
Who the devil is this?
Now, that's no way to talk to an old friend.
Well, this wouldn't be Sergeant Corbett, would it?
Why not?
You realize it's 3 o'clock in the morning?
You're slow. I got a quarter after.
Look, if your purpose is to annoy me, you're succeeding very well.
Got a little news item I thought you might be interested in. Remember our friend, Marty Kramer?
Yeah, sure. What about him?
I just got word from Sing Sing. He tried to kill his cellmate, a boy named Bailey.
Oh, so that's why he wanted to go to jail.
What do you mean?
Well, obviously, this whole idea was a plot on the part of Kramer to get his hands on Bailey.
Maybe. I kind of doubt it, though. I got a hunch we haven't heard the last of our friend, Mr. Kramer. Don't ask me why. I just got a hunch.
So you can imagine how I felt, Logan. A couple of seconds more and it would have been all over. Instead, the guard had to break it up.
How long did they keep you in solitary, Kramer?
A week.
Was it bad?
It'll be worth it if I can get my hands on Bailey again.
Forget it. There's not a chance. That's why I transferred you in here with me.
I'll work it somehow.
What you got against Bailey, anyway?
Ah, never mind.
Come on, I won't give you away.
It's something he did to my old man 5 years ago.
Wait a minute.
What's the matter?
You got the wrong guy.
Oh, no, I haven't.
When'd you say this happened?
5 years ago in L.A.
Well, that proves it. Bailey's been in here since 1940.
What are you trying to give me?
What's the truth, Kramer? Someone give you a bum steer. This ain't the same Bailey.
You're lying.
Okay, don't believe me, but I saw his record myself. I used to help around the warden's office when I first came here in 45.
If that's true, I did all this for nothing.
You ought to be glad you didn't kill him.
I gotta get out of here, Logan.
You kidding?
Don't you understand this was all a mistake?
That's tough, pal, but can't be helped.
Let me out!
Let me out!
Pipe down there, Kramer, unless you want another session in solitary.
I gotta speak to the warden.
Okay, I'll make an appointment.
Cut it out, Kramer. It won't do you no good.
I gotta get out of here, Logan.
Sure.
If I can't do it any other way, I'm gonna make a break.
Don't be a chump.
I tell you I can do it. Are you with me?
You just sounding off to hear yourself talk?
No, I tell you I can do it.
How?
Is there anyone outside you can count on for help?
No.
Aren't you married?
No. I got a girl in Jersey.
How about her?
How do you think I got in here in the first place?
She squeal on you?
That's what a couple of people would like me to believe. I was running the biggest gambling joint in town till Martha got friendly with Philip Hernandez.
Phil Hernandez?
One of my competitors. He and Martha got awful chummy.
Well, that doesn't mean she sold you out.
It does when you add to it the fact that that's how we met originally. Only this boy she fingered was some character from Chicago, and he was married to her. The more I think of it, the more I'd like to ask Miss Martha Pierce a couple of questions.
What do you say, Logan? Do you want in?
What's the deal?
Tonight, after roll call, one of us will pretend we're sick. When the guard comes in to investigate, we'll take care of him.
With what?
With this.
Hey, where'd you get that hunk of lead?
When I was in solitary, I noticed one of the water pipes was loose. I didn't think anyone would mind if I borrowed it.
Yeah, they're bound to find out it's gone.
Sure, the next time they throw someone in solitary, but that may be days. And we'll use it tonight. All right, Logan, here he comes. Start moaning.
Yeah.
That's the ticket, pal. Keep it up.
What's the trouble there?
I don't know, Mac. Something's the matter with Logan.
Stand back from the door, Kramer. I'm coming in.
It's appendicitis.
Logan. Where does it hurt?
Right here.
Oh, I better get the doc.
Okay, Kramer, now.
What the...
Hello, Martha.
Philip, what are you doing here?
You heard the news?
What news?
There was a flash on the radio at 10:30. Your ex-boyfriend, he broke out of jail.
Logan?
Yes, he and a man named Marty Kramer.
Well, what do you know?
I know we better do something.
Don't tell me you're frightened, Philip.
Well, there's no point in taking chances. You know the kind of guy Logan is.
Suppose you leave Mr. Logan to me.
But maybe he'd think I made you squeal on him.
Well, didn't you?
No, it was all your idea, Martha. Remember, I didn't want you to do it.
Aren't you the brave boy?
Well, it's your fault. I was satisfied with the way things were. But no, you had big ideas.
This is the first time I heard you complain.
Well, I didn't know.
You don't know a lot of things. Now listen, Phil. If Logan knew about us, we would have heard from him before this.
But maybe somebody tell him now.
Then all he's got is suspicions. And I can talk him out of them. I've done it before.
You think he is in New York already?
Well, if he is, he must be with his friend Kramer.
You got any idea where they can be?
Maybe.
Where?
Never mind. What you don't know can't hurt you.
Tell me where, Martha.
Let go, Philip. You're hurting me.
Where are they?
You're going to regret that, Mr. Hernandez.
I'm sorry, Martha. I didn't mean it. It's just that I worry about Logan so.
You shouldn't, Phil. I've got a feeling Mr. Logan is the least of your worries.
Turn off that light.
Kramer.
Yeah. This time, Waring, I've got a gun with a perfectly good firing pin. Now turn off that light so I can come out from behind these drapes.
Okay.
Now stay where you are until I switch on this lamp.
Just as you say.
All right, sit down.
How'd you get in here, Kramer?
Through that fire escape window?
Oh.
Now listen, Waring, I gotta talk to you. You've got to help me.
You must be out of your mind.
I wouldn't be surprised if you were right. I was crazy to do what I did.
You mean break out of jail?
No, break in.
What are you raving about?
I wanted them to send me to Sing Sing because there was a man named Bailey there that I thought was responsible for my father's suicide.
So that's why you tried that phony holdup at the Revere Express Company, huh?
Yeah. But when I got to the pen, it was the wrong guy. And I realized how ridiculous the whole idea was.
I could have told you that in the first place.
What am I going to do, Mike?
Why'd you crash out?
I told you I wanted to see you.
You could have sent me a letter.
I was rattled. I didn't think of it.
Well, you've got to give yourself up.
No.
Look, it's your only chance, Kramer. Fortunately, that guard you slugged wasn't badly hurt.
What do you think they'll do to me?
I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. But I'd gamble you won't even have to serve out your original sentence, providing...
Providing what?
We take Logan back with us.
No, I won't rat on him.
Don't be a fool, Kramer. Logan's dangerous. He's got a record as long as your arm. Now, don't be a chump. If the positions were reversed, he'd sell you out in 5 minutes. Now, what do you say?
Okay, Waring. Call a cab. I'll take you to him.
All right, Marty. Where is he?
Next floor.
Whose place is it?
Belongs to Logan. He owns the building.
Yeah, that's pretty convenient. Does he know you went to see me?
No. I told him I was going to get some grub. Hold it.
This it?
Yeah. You better let me go in first. I'll give you the high sign when it's okay for you to come in.
Right.
Logan? Logan, I'm back. Hey, Logan, where the... Waring!
Yeah? What's the matter? What's the trouble? Oh, never mind. I see him.
He isn't moving.
A few people do when they're dead. All right, Kramer, what do you got to say for yourself?
That's the whole story. Now, what am I going to do?
First, you're going to get a grip on yourself. You're absolutely no help to me this way. Now, come on, help me turn him over.
No, I can't touch him.
Oh, and you're the man who's going to kill for revenge.
Well, I didn't know they looked like this.
What did you expect? Well, judging by the signs, I'd say Logan got it around 9:45. Where were you at that time?
Waiting for you in your apartment.
Oh.
Look, Mike, how will this affect my chances on the appeal?
Not a bit if everything you say stands up. Cops couldn't possibly hang this on you.
Well, they could try.
You got a motive?
No, but...
There are no buts about it. Especially if we can deliver the right party to them. Now, when you left Logan to go to my place, did he say anything about expecting anyone?
No.
Well, somebody must have known he was here. Someone who had a key to this dive. Now, who could that be?
I don't know.
Now, come on, Kramer. You must have heard Logan mention some name.
No, I tell you. All he ever told me was he had a girl in Jersey.
Remember her name?
No.
You've got to.
He only mentioned her once or twice.
For Pete's sake, man, think. Your life may depend on it.
Wait a minute. Yeah, it was Martha. Martha Pierce.
Phil Hernandez girl?
Who's he?
Big gambler in town.
Yeah, I think you're right. Logan told me this Martha dame sold him out to one of his competitors.
All right, Kramer, you stay here. I'll be back as fast as I can.
This is Ed Hurley again, friends. Sounds like Kramer gave Mike a lead to the killer, doesn't it? Right now, though, I'd like to give you a lead to 9 kinds of wonderful eating. That's right, I said 9. Because I'm talking about the delicious Kraft cheese spreads that come in 9 grand varieties. There are delightfully mild-tasting ones like Kraft pineapple cheese spread, Kraft relish spread, and Kraft olive pimento cheese spread. And there are sharp-tasting kinds, too, such as Kraft cheese and bacon spread, Roca brand cheese spread, and hearty Kraft Limburger cheese spread. They're all delicious, all wholesome dairy products, and all so handy for making quick, easy snacks and sandwiches. Always keep your refrigerator stocked with several of the 9 delicious Kraft cheese spreads. And now, back to the adventures of the Falcon. 30 minutes have passed since the discovery of the body of George Logan by Mike Waring and Marty Kramer. And now, as we find the Falcon, he's knocking at the door of his first lead.
Yes,
Martha Pierce?
that's right.
I hope I'm not intruding.
Not at all, honey. But if you're going to show me your brushes, you might as well come in.
Well, thanks. I'm afraid I left my sample case at home.
What's your name, handsome?
Mike Waring?
I think I've heard that somewhere before.
Could be. I'm a private detective, Miss Pierce.
My friends call me Martha.
Well, I'll bet you've got 1,000 of them.
Listen, Mr. Waring...
No, I'm sorry. I take it back. You couldn't have more than 999.
What's that supposed to mean?
You just lost one of your best.
Who?
George Logan.
Oh, don't tell me.
Yes, he's dead.
Poor Logan. I knew the excitement of breaking out would be too much for him. He had a bad heart.
Yes, well, that knife someone stuck in his back didn't help matters any either. Incidentally, where can I find Philip Hernandez?
You're wasting your time, honey. He isn't in New York. He took the midnight plane to Chicago.
Well, that must make it awfully dull for you. How have you been keeping yourself occupied?
Now, come, Mr. Waring. Surely you don't suspect me of killing Logan.
No, of course not. I was just curious, that's all.
Well, when Phil told me about the news flash he heard about Logan breaking out, I thought it called for a celebration. So I went to the Hawk Club.
Where undoubtedly you were seen by 100 different people.
At the very least.
Well, that makes a very handsome alibi, Martha.
I'm glad you like it.
All right, Angel, I'll be seeing you.
Oh, must you go?
Yes, but don't worry, I'll be back. And it may be sooner than you think.
Who's there?
It's all right, Kramer. It's only me, Mike Waring.
Oh, just a second. How'd you make out, Waring?
I didn't.
You couldn't get a thing out of her?
No. Our girlfriend Martha's got an alibi. Claims she spent the entire evening at the Hawk Club.
Well?
Well, I was down there, and everyone bears her out.
It must have been her new boyfriend who killed Logan.
No, I'm much more inclined to suspect it was her old one.
Who?
You.
I don't understand.
Oh, sure you do. You're a pretty smart boy, Kramer. That was a beautiful plan you worked out to get Logan.
What are you talking about?
You went up to Sing Sing to find somebody, only his name wasn't Bailey, it was Logan. That business of your old man's suicide was so much tripe. Logan took Martha away from you, and that's why you had it in for him.
You got rocks in your head. If Logan was the one I was after, why didn't I kill him when we were in the same cell?
Because you were sure to go to the chair. This way you felt confident you'd get away with it. The authorities up there thought Bailey was the one you were after. As far as they knew, you had no connection with Logan. It was just a coincidence that you broke out together and someone killed him. Now, you played it very smart, Kramer.
Obviously, it wasn't smart enough. You caught on.
Well, it wasn't your fault. Sometimes the fates conspire against you. You see, you broke out a stir at 8:30. So the news of the break wasn't released over the air until 2 hours later. The first flash came at 10:30.
Well,
Logan was murdered at 9:45. 3/4 of an hour before either Martha or Phil Hernandez could possibly have known he escaped. That's where your frame fell down. It's too bad you made that mistake.
we can't all be as clever as you, Waring. But speaking of boners, you made a pretty bad one yourself.
I don't see where.
You shouldn't have come back here.
Why not?
You forget that I still have this gun.
Oh, no, I haven't. Sergeant?
What?
Hiya, Kramer. Don't bother turning around. Just drop the rod. Come on, drop it.
Well, did you hear enough, Sergeant?
Plenty. Okay, Kramer, let's be moving.
I'll make this up to you, Waring.
Oh, don't bother.
I owe you plenty.
You don't owe me a thing, friend. After all, if it hadn't been for you, I never would have met Martha.
What?
Mm-hmm. Take him away, Sergeant. I have work to do.
This is the season for hearty breakfasts, hot cakes, hot toast, hot rolls, waffles, and the spread that adds extra goodness to every bite is Parquet margarine, made by Kraft. Yes, Parquet is the margarine millions prefer to any other because it tastes so good. And it tastes so good because it's always fresh. In states where the law permits, get yellow Parquet in its new Flavor Saver aluminum foil wrap. Elsewhere, get Parquet in the regular package or handy Color Quick bag. Parkay, Parquet margarine, made by Kraft. The case of the substitute target. The Case of the Substitute Target. That's the title of next week's adventure of the Falcon, when Mike Waring learns that just because a fella has a head on his shoulders is no sign he's going to be able to keep it there. So be sure to listen at the same time next week to another exciting adventure of the Falcon, brought to you by the Kraft Foods Company. The Adventures of the Falcon are based on the famous character created by Drexel Drake, produced by Bernard L. Schubert, written today by Eugene Wang, and directed by Richard Lewis. Music was by Arlo. Les Damon was starred as the Falcon, with Ken Lynch as Sergeant Corbett. Be sure to hear The Great Gildersleeve next Wednesday evening over most of these stations. In next Wednesday's broadcast, Gildy comes face to face with an hilarious problem and solves it in a way that will keep you laughing for days. Remember the show, the time, and the place, The Great Gildersleeve, next Wednesday evening over most of these stations. Check your newspaper for time of broadcast. This is Ed Hurley speaking for the Kraft Foods Company.
Hear Martha Ray and Jimmy Durante on The Big Show today on NBC.
The Kraft Foods Company brings you The Adventures of the Falcon, starring Les Damon.
Hello? Yes, this is the Falcon speaking. Oh, Cornelia. I'm glad you called, but I'll have to take a rain check, Angel. Tonight I'm tied up with a character who tried to pull off a legal swindle. He found a loophole in the law, but we found a bullet hole in him.
This is Ed Hurley, friends, inviting you on behalf of the Kraft Foods Company to listen to The Adventures of the Falcon. You met the Falcon first in his best-selling novels. Then you saw him in his thrilling motion picture series. Now join him on the air when the Falcon solves The Case of the Stooges' Errand. Sunday afternoon and time for another thrilling adventure of the Falcon. But first, a word about another kind of adventure. An adventure in flavor. For right now at your grocer's, there's a wonderful new salad oil for use in your homemade salad dressings, your cooking, your baking. It's Kraft Salad Oil, the first salad oil ever offered for your home use by the makers of all those wonderful Kraft prepared dressings. Now, Kraft Salad Oil is more than just a new oil. It's a new kind of oil, a lighter-bodied oil to mix quickly and perfectly with all other ingredients. That's because it's not just refined. It's superfined by a special process created by Kraft. Yes, superfined, to put new magic into the salad dressings you make yourself, into those wonderful chiffon cakes you pride yourself on, into every home recipe that calls for liquid shortening. Don't wait to get acquainted with Kraft Salad Oil. Look for the bottle with the beautiful label tomorrow at your grocer's. Get Kraft Salad Oil. And now, the case of the Stooges' Errand. It's Sunday afternoon in New York, and tall, slender Rog Saunders has just come out of his apartment building, accompanied by his squat, cigar-chewing companion, chauffeur, bodyguard, and canasta partner, Jocko Quinn. As they approach Saunders' new foreign-made racing job, they see a man walking around the car, studying it appreciatively.
Hey, boss, Macy.
So I see, Jocko. So I see. Well, Macy, like it?
Oh, hello, boys. Yeah, Saunders. Beautiful automobile. Wish I could afford one like it, especially if I already had two other cars.
What's on your mind, Macy? What are you doing here?
You know the answer to both those questions, Saunders.
It couldn't be money by any chance.
On the nose. A genius. Not that I like to be mercenary, you understand, but if my money is going to be buying in fancy automobiles, it ought to be buying them for me.
You know I don't like to be dunned.
Dunned, he says. Look, pal, you borrowed the insignificant sum of only 20,000 berries from yours truly, a mere nothing. And it was only 8 months ago, practically yesterday, and you were going to pay me back in 3 weeks. You're only 7 months late. Done.
You'll get your money.
I've heard that song before. I used to believe it. But you've been living high. When I hear you bought yourself another jalopy, imported yet, I figure this rate's a look-see and conversation about my Mazuma.
Shall I hand him the old scramble,
Let
boss?
go of
No,
me.
Jocko, no. He's entitled to his money. He wants to be small about it.
Small, he says. 8 months.
You're worried because I'm a little fast with a buck. You think I'm tossing the roll.
Look, I didn't ask you any questions when you needed the dough. I figured you were a pal. You said you were going to make some investments, okay. But now, what do you expect me to think?
I have made investments, Macy. I have. Very good investments. All I'm blowing is the velvet. Now, tell me something. You know fighters. What do you think of Pepper Dugan?
Good punch. I don't know how he is on distance. He seemed to tire the last time out.
Tire? Coaster, that's all. Had the decision wrapped up with the ace, so he took 9 and 10 easy.
You know all about it.
I ought to. I own the controlling interest in Dugan.
Oh?
That's where your 20 is, Macy. That's what Dugan cost me 8 months ago, 20 grand. And since then, he's won 3 fights. Big ones. He's worth double the 20 now, at least.
Yeah, could be. So you've seen a profit. Now let me see my 20.
I'll do better, Macy. I'll give you your choice. Cash or what you lent me, plus a 5 for Dugan.
How's that?
I'm offering you Dugan's contract for the 20 I owe you, plus 5 grand more. That's all I'm asking. A profit of 5 G's. You said yourself Dugan is worth plenty, over 25 now.
Yeah, but then why should
you... did me a favor. I'm doing you one. That's all.
I don't know.
Well, it's up to you. Take it or leave it. You want cash, I'll pay you cash. You want Dugan? Just give me back my notes and a check for the balance.
I'll think it over.
You do that, Macy. You just do that.
That's it, Dugan. Now throw your right. No, doggone it, the right. Harry, you throw a right. This time, Dugan, when he does, counter with your right. Now, Harry. No, Dugan. All right, boys, hold it. Will you hold it? Come here, Dugan.
Sorry, Mr. Mason.
What's the matter with you? Harry comes through with his right and you just stand there.
It's his hand. It's hurting again.
What hand?
My right hand. Didn't Mr. Saunders tell you?
Tell me what?
Why, I busted my hand in the 8th of the Gasha fight.
So that's why you slowed down.
Sure. It's a bad break. Doc doesn't know if it'll ever heal right.
And Saunders was doing me a favor, unloading you. Oh, that's just great, that is.
Hey, wait a minute, Mr. Macy. You think Mr. Saunders gypped you intentionally?
Are you kidding?
I don't know. I always trusted him. He talks so honest.
Sure, he's got a great line.
I don't believe he's a crook. He was always good to me.
He gave you the heave-ho as soon as you slipped a cog,
Well,
didn't
he told me he was getting out of the fight game.
Because you busted your mitt.
Could be, but I hope you're wrong, Mr. Macy. I sure hope you're wrong.
Look, kid, I hate to destroy your faith in mankind.
It's not my faith I'm worried about, Mr. Macy. It's my 15 grand.
Your what?
Mr. Saunders held back part of my cut of the gates in the last couple of fights. Said he was going to invest it for me.
Oh, fine.
Mr. Macy.
Yeah, Dugan?
That lawyer you're going to see, do you figure he could take on an extra client?
Hello?
Hello, does Michael Waring live here?
I do.
Oh, you're, My name's Ralph Macy. I need a detective. My lawyer suggested you.
Well, what's your lawyer's name?
George Hollis. What?
Well, if it's a good case, he rates a box of cigars come Christmas.
I just want you to find a man for me.
Well, what did he take, your money or your woman?
How do you know it's either?
Usually is, especially with a lawyer involved.
He gypped me out of $25,000 and another fellow out of 15.
Oh, gypped and skipped, huh?
That's right. And my lawyer tried to reach Saunders. That's the fellow, Rod Saunders. Tried to reach him at his hotel, but he's gone. No forwarding address, just a back bill for over 2 months.
He doesn't miss a trick.
You find him for me?
At $50 a day in expenses, I'll try.
They say the Falcon never fails.
Who says?
Well, do you?
Well, let's just say I never admit failure. All right, Macy, what can you tell me about Saunders?
Yes?
Are you Ivy Gray?
That's right.
Well, they told me Saunders has expensive taste. I see what they mean.
What are you talking about?
You and Roger Saunders. I understand you were good friends.
Were. We still are.
Oh. Well, then maybe you can tell me where to find him.
Maybe I can. What do you want to see him about?
About 10 minutes.
What is it, Ivy? Someone for me?
Yes. He didn't give his name.
Oh, no. Don't tell me you're Saunders.
Why not? Isn't that who you wanted?
But it's too simple. I've just started looking.
Looking? For what?
For you. In the first place, I tried.
Who are you? Why are you looking for me?
My name's Mike Waring. Ralph Macy hired me to locate you.
Hired you? You a detective?
Mm-hmm.
Now, wait a minute. Waring. You're not the Falcon.
My mistake. I thought I was.
Macy could have saved himself the trouble and expense of hiring you, Waring. Why didn't he call Ivy himself?
Probably didn't think she'd talk. He thought you were hiding.
Why should I hide?
Well, you did check out of your hotel suddenly.
To prevent their throwing me out. I was what is known as in arrears. But I'm not hiding.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
I've moved to the Grafton Apartments. Macy can find me there if he likes, but just what does he want?
His money back. He says you gypped him.
What? I did him a favor.
Well, he doesn't see it that way.
Well, if he wants money, he'll have to get in line.
Yeah, so I gather.
And you might tell him the line's not going anywhere.
What's that?
Can't collect what I don't have.
Well, you have 3 cars, a summer estate in Maine, 50 suits of clothes.
Who's been taking inventory?
Macy's lawyer.
Oh. Well, tell him to look a little closer, and he'll find none of it belongs to me. It's all in Jocko's name.
Who's Jocko?
Jocko Quinn, friend of mine. And Jocko owes nobody. So you see, Waring, I'm not in hiding. Nobody can touch me legally because I have nothing to touch.
Yes, I see, Saunders. But when your creditors hear about it, I have an idea they're liable to touch you, and in a way you won't like.
Come in. That you, Dugan?
Yeah, Mr. Macy, I just come from the doctor.
I hope he had good news for you. You'll need it.
Huh?
I got a report from Waring. He located Saunders.
Oh, good.
Good, he says. Saunders has pulled a legal cutie. Handed all his marbles to Jocko.
I don't get you.
You don't get anything, pal. Neither do I. It's hocus pocus with our greenbacks. There's nothing we can do.
Wait a minute. Take it slow, will you?
Look, it goes like this. Saunders has turned all his cash into merchandise. Clothes, cars, houses, whatnot. And he mortgages the whole package to Jocko.
I still don't get it.
The stuff is in Jocko's name. Legally, we can't touch it. But Jocko is just Saunders' stooge. So Saunders has full use of the whole works, and we're out in the cold.
Can he do a thing like that?
He's done it.
That's just great. That's all I need. You know what the doc said?
Your hand still isn't right.
I can't fight for at least a year.
Oh, no.
That's what he said. That means no dough coming in. Now I gotta collect from Saunders. That's all I gotta.
So do I, but the question is
If
how.
that lawyer of yours is no help, I'll just have to help myself. If I could only get Saunders sometime when Jocko isn't around. After all, I still got one good hand.
Yeah, Dugan. You've also got a very good point there. I hope something comes of it.
Miracle Whip.
Has a flavor so pleasing.
Miracle Whip.
Tastes so lively, so teasing.
Miracle Whip.
Only one of its kind.
Miracle Whip.
Best salad dressing you'll find.
Miracle Whip is the only one of its kind because it's different, a different type of salad dressing made from a secret craft recipe. Miracle Whip combines the best qualities of boiled dressing and old-fashioned mayonnaise, so it's truly distinctive and delicious, with a flavor millions of folks call just exactly right. Try it, won't you? One taste will tell you why it's America's favorite salad dressing, the one and only Miracle Whip.
And now, back to the adventures of the Falcon. A few days have passed since Macy and Dugan decided they weren't going to get a legal technicality to stand between them and collecting the money Rog Saunders owed them. They're also not going to let Saunders' stooge, Jocko Quinn, stand between them and the money. But Jocko knows none of this as he enters Saunders' apartment, where he's met by a white-faced Ivy Gray.
Jocko, where have you been?
Just down to get some cigarettes from Mr. Saunders. Why?
Was anyone with him when you left?
No.
Was he expecting anyone?
Only you?
You're sure?
What is this? Where is Saunders? Why doesn't he...
He's in the other room.
Well, why the questions?
Look for yourself.
Huh?
Go ahead. Right in there.
Okay. Mr. Saunders, I'm back. Hey, what's the matter with him?
He's dead. That's what's the matter with him.
Hello?
Is that the Falcon?
Yes, this is the Falcon speaking.
Macy again, Waring.
Oh, have you lost Saunders again?
In a way.
Oh, I thought last time was a little too easy to be true.
I know where he is, Waring. It's not that.
Oh, well, keep it up. You're making great sense.
He's dead.
Oh. Well, couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
Murdered.
Am I supposed to register surprise or sympathy?
Sympathy.
For a guy who gypped his friends?
For me, the police think I did it.
Well, did you?
No.
Why not?
I've been told it's against the law.
Oh, and you never break the law.
Well, I parked overtime once, but I paid my fine.
Okay, you're a model citizen. What do you want me to do about it?
Convince the police.
It'll take more than a character reference.
That's why I'm calling on you. You can find the real killer.
Can I?
The Falcon never fails.
Ah, you dreamer, you.
This is one dream that better come true, Waring. All that depends on it is my life.
Hello, Sergeant Corbett.
Well, goody. It's Mike Waring. Did you come down to headquarters to see your client, Waring?
No, of course not, Corbett. I came down to see you.
He loves me.
To know you is to love you.
How did we get into this? What do you want, Waring?
What have you got on the Saunders killing?
He's dead.
Well, thanks so much.
His girl found the body.
Ivy Gray?
Yeah.
What's this? List of things you found on the body?
Yeah, just the usual.
Handkerchief, key, package of cigarettes, matches, coins. Any fingerprints in the apartment?
His own, the girl's, and Jocko Quinn's, guy who works for him.
So right away you suspect Macy?
Macy had a beef. Claimed Saunders gypped him.
If you suspect everyone whom Saunders gypped...
We do.
Then Macy doesn't head the list?
No.
You brought him down here?
Just for questioning, we let him go.
Oh, that's too bad.
Why?
Since he's my client, I'd like to feel sure he's innocent. And nothing could give me greater confidence along that line than your thinking he's guilty. How's it going, Dugan?
Do I know you?
I know you. I've seen you in the ring.
Oh.
This is what you train on? Irish, straight?
Are you gonna give me a temperance lecture?
No, it's a little out of my line.
Then go away.
Macy tells me Saunders owed you 15 grand. Says you were sore when it looked like you might not get it back.
Oh, Macy says, does he? Macy says. I tell you, he talks too much. I'll fix Macy so he doesn't talk so much.
Like you fixed Saunders?
Huh? Oh, wise guy, huh? Maybe you want something of his too.
No. You don't do so good with a busted mitt and a stomach full of fog juice, Dugan. Come on, I'll help you up.
Oh, my head.
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh, my head. Huh?
What's this in your pocket?
What do you mean?
I think I'd better keep this until you come out of dreamland.
Hey, give me that,
You've had too many shots of alcohol to risk letting you take any shots with a gun. Now, come on your feet.
Hello?
Hello, Macy. This is Mike Waring.
Oh, yes, Waring. How's it going?
I don't know yet. I've just seen your boy, Dugan, loaded to the gills and packing a rod.
Uh-oh.
You can say that again. He was planning to go gunning for you.
For me? Why?
Well, that was my fault. I tried to get him steamed up to see what he'd say.
And now he wants to feed me lead,
Yeah, but I've got his cannon.
Oh?
But I thought I ought to warn you anyway, because he might dig up another one.
Thanks, Waring, but I can take care of myself.
Yeah, sure you can, Macy. The question is, can you take care of Dugan?
Oh, hello, Mr. Waring.
Now, why don't you call me Mike?
I hardly know you.
Well, let me in. We'll go to work on that.
Please, Mr. Waring, Roger's death was quite a shock.
Well, then
but
why not help me find out who done it?
What difference does it make now?
A lot of difference. To the murderer.
Well, I'm afraid I can't be much help.
You found the body.
I'd like to forget that.
Were you in love with Saunders?
I liked him.
Because he was a good spender?
Partly.
Of other people's money?
I don't know. I didn't ask where he got it.
I do know.
Look, if you're going to make insulting remarks...
Facts.
Goodbye, Mr. Waring.
Just a minute, Ivy. Where was Jocko Quinn when Saunders was killed?
Roger sent him out to get some cigarettes. Now, will you please go?
If you'll answer just two more questions.
Sorry.
I wear 11 E's. You can't possibly close the door.
What are the questions?
Was Saunders absent-minded?
What? No, of course not.
Was he a heavy smoker?
Not especially. And that's two questions.
You're right, you are, Angel. So long. Pardon me, you Jocko Quinn?
Yeah.
Good. I heard that you eat in this bean wagon. In fact, I've heard quite a lot about you, Jocko. It's time we met.
Who are you? What do you want?
My name's Mike Waring.
Oh? I've heard about you, too, Falcon.
Well, then we ought to get along fine.
You having dinner?
No, I was just looking for you.
Well, I'm finished. Here, sister, keep the change.
Thanks.
Oh, come on, Waring, if you want to talk to me.
Sure.
Now, what do you want?
Information about Saunders' murder.
I don't know nothing.
No. Don't be so modest, Jocko.
I wasn't there.
Where were you?
Saunders sent me out for cigarettes.
You're lying, Jocko.
What?
I said you're lying, and I can prove it.
Yeah?
Yeah, Saunders had a pack of cigarettes on him when he was murdered. He wasn't a heavy smoker, so he wouldn't have sent you out to get him some. So, Jocko, what do you got to say to that?
What have I got to say? Just this?
No, you don't.
Dugan, you showed up in the nick of time. Thanks for knocking out Waring. You saved me the trouble.
I've been looking for you, Jocko.
Seems everybody's looking for me.
Yeah. Now that I've taken care of Waring, it's your turn. Come here, Jocko.
Hello, Corbett.
Welcome to headquarters again, Ware. Well, look at you. Who stepped on your face?
That's what I'd like to know.
You mean you got your jaw pushed out of shape like that and you don't know how it happened?
That's right.
Well, that's what comes of hitting the bottle.
It feels more like the bottle hit me. But at least I solved the case for you.
Oh, you solved it.
Mm-hmm. I know who killed Saunders.
Are you going to tell me, or do I guess?
Well, let's not wait for miracles. I'll tell you.
Don't do me any favors.
No favor. I have an account to square with Jocko.
Jocko? Is he the murderer?
He is.
You don't say.
I do say.
And you have an account to settle with him?
He's responsible for this lump on my jaw.
Thought you didn't know how you got that.
I don't, not the details. All I know, we were fighting, and all of a sudden it's lights, bells, and curtains. But so help me, I'll swear he didn't throw a punch when it happened. My eyes aren't that bad.
He just blew the man down.
I don't know. But I'm going to find out as soon as you pick up Jocko, so get to work on it.
I anticipate your every wish. We've already picked up Jocko. Now all we got to do is put them together again.
What?
Let's go down to the hospital, and you can see for yourself.
Hospital?
That's right, Waring. He was unconscious, but maybe he can talk now. You know, for a couple of boys who didn't throw many punches, you fellas sure did a lot of damage. Hello, Jocko. Visitors.
Hello, Sergeant.
You know Waring, Jocko?
Yeah, we met.
Yeah, head on.
But I want to know, Jocko, what hit me?
Dugan, with the sap.
Oh.
Dugan?
Yeah, Sergeant. He come up while we was fighting. He wanted to get Waring out of the way so he could go to work on me.
What's he want to do that for?
He said he was collecting for himself and Macy. He couldn't collect from Saunders no more, so he was going to collect from me.
Yeah, with a blackjack.
Yeah. He got me in his car, tried to get me to sign a paper, and when I said no, he started swinging.
Well, I can see why you didn't want to sign away your stuff after you'd killed a man for it.
I didn't kill Saunders, Waring. He always treated me good. Why did I want to kill him?
For all the stuff he put in your name. With Saunders dead, you stand to keep it.
But I didn't kill him.
And how about that lie about the cigarettes?
Okay, so I lied. That don't make me a killer.
Well, why'd you lie?
Because I didn't go out for cigarettes. I went down to Louis' cigar stand to place a buck. I played the numbers with Louis, only I didn't want Mr. Saunders to know because he didn't like me to play. I didn't want to make trouble for Louis, so I tried to keep him out of it. That's all. It's a joke, Sergeant.
I'm not laughing at you, Jocko, but look at Mastermind here. He had the case all solved. There was just one little thing wrong with his figuring. It gave him the wrong answer.
This is Ed Hurley again, friends. I do want to tell you something I'm sure you mothers especially will want to know. It's how to get the finest cheese food you can buy for your family. It's simple, really. Just be sure you buy Velveeta, Kraft's delicious pasteurized processed cheese food. Velveeta tastes good, and it's so good for you, too. For Velveeta is rich in important food values from milk, and it's as digestible as milk itself. So it's perfect anytime for snacks, sandwiches, and grand hot dishes. Try it, won't you, Mother? Make Velveeta your handy helper. Just be sure you get genuine Velveeta, the pasteurized processed cheese food of top quality, made by Kraft.
Now, back to the adventures of the Falcon. Only an hour has passed since Mike Waring found that a private detective's lot is not always a happy one. Now the Falcon has arrived at Ivy Gray's apartment, still in search of the elusive solution to the case.
Mr. Waring, will you please go away and stop bothering me?
Sure, as soon as you tell me just exactly what happened up at Saunders' place.
I did.
I missed some of the details.
I told you, I want to forget.
All right, so let's get the facts straight before you do. You found the body?
Yes.
It was in the back room of the apartment?
Yes.
How did you get in?
The door was open.
After you found the body, what did you do?
Started to leave, to call the police. At the door to the apartment, I met Jocko Quinn. He said Roger'd sent him for cigarettes.
Did you tell him about the murder?
No, not right away. I started asking questions. When he wanted to know why, I showed him the body.
And then?
Then I got out of there. Now, is that all?
Just one more question.
What is it?
What are you doing tonight, Angel?
Homicide, Sergeant Corbett speaking.
Mike Waring's out here, Sergeant.
He's out there? Well, send him in. I want him to see this.
Yes, sir.
All right, Macy, sit down next to Dugan. You on the other side of him, Jocko.
Okay. Just what is this, Sergeant?
I'm going to prove a couple of points, but we'll wait until Waring gets in here. He's right outside.
Prove, he says. You don't have anything on us.
We'll see. All right, Waring, come right on in.
What are you so all-fired cheerful about, jolly boy?
What's the matter, Waring? Still sore that you pulled the boner?
I haven't tossed in the towel yet. Hello, Macy.
Hello, Waring.
And Jocko, what are you doing out of bed?
He's going to wrap this case right around your boy's neck, Waring.
Yeah?
Sure. Dugan told him he was collecting for himself and Macy. It means they were working together. And the beat-up of Jocko was part of a plan.
Plan? This is the first I heard of it.
That's right, Sergeant. Mr. Macy didn't know.
Yeah, well, you told me to
tell
even
you
if we
about
did
any
have a
plan.
plan,
I'm trying to get
Shut up, Wally. Shut up.
Corbett, must we go through all this rigmarole?
You shut up, too, Waring. We tried your way. Now it's my turn.
I like my way better.
Except it doesn't work.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, you got the case solved again?
No, not again. Still.
Huh?
I said Jocko killed Saunders. He did, and this time he's not squirming out of it.
See, Waring, I told you.
Did you, Macy?
Sure, the Falcon never fails.
I'll tell that to Sergeant Corbett. For a while, he thought the Falcon had laid a great big egg.
How'd you finally clinch it?
Well, when Jocko ran into Ivy in Saunders' apartment, he told us Saunders to send him out for cigarettes. But I proved that was a lie.
Yeah, but he explained that.
Mm-hmm. But how come he thought he could get away with that lie?
What do you mean?
Well, since Saunders didn't send Jocko out for cigarettes, Saunders would naturally trip him up on it.
But Saunders was dead.
Sure. Only how did Jocko know? Supposedly, he didn't learn of the murder until after the lie.
Oh.
Yes, if he'd been innocent, he'd have thought Saunders was alive in the apartment, and he wouldn't tell an obvious lie involving Saunders right under his nose. Therefore, he knew Saunders was dead. Therefore...
All right, Waring. I get it.
Oh, good. That's all there is to it.
You're pretty sharp, Waring. Pretty sharp.
Yeah, maybe. But there's one angle to this case even I don't get, Macy.
What's that?
I asked Ivy for a date tonight. And if the Falcon never fails, how come I'm spending the evening with you, huh?
Friends, America's defense program has placed on the Red Cross one of the greatest responsibilities it has ever had to assume. Now, in addition to day-to-day aid to the sick and injured, the Red Cross must extend its services to the men of our growing armed forces in camps and hospitals, at home and overseas. Now, too, the Red Cross must recruit, train, and equip millions of home defense volunteers in first aid and home nursing. And the Red Cross system of blood banks must be expanded to meet greater civilian and military needs. That's why Red Cross needs your help. By giving as generously as you can to the Red Cross, you are helping to mobilize for the defense of your family, your community, your country.
This is NBC, the national broadcasting company.